Okay, this is the beginning of lesson 7 of writing in Persian. So far, we have learned a number of letters, and actually including those which are non-connective and those which are connective. Very briefly, we learned all. Oh, sorry, let's have to change the Persian. Okay. Okay, we learned that this all. We also learned the B sound. Like we also learned the D sound, or dal. Actually, we also learned nun or ne sound. We learned the re sound. Okay. What else did we learn? Okay. We also learned the mim or me sound. We also learned the sin or pronounced se, and we had a number of examples. If you remember, we also learned that this is u initial, and this is u final and medial. We also learned te, like teacher, okay, te, and also a number of words. We also learned, okay, E initial, of course, you have to, with 2 dots under it. We have E in the middle, okay, and like for example in this one, Iran, okay, Iran, you see E at the beginning is this one. This is E initial, E initial. But if you say, for example, Mies, okay, Mies, that ye is the same, but it is in the middle by itself. And then if you say, for example, sorry, this is E, actually final, written separately. So I put them here to see that they are in the same category. This is E initial, this one is E initial. Maybe I can write them in okay, so let me color. Okay, now this is E initial, this one is E medial, and this one is what is E final. Okay, that's final. That's what we have learned so far. Okay, and well, let me see what else we learned. We also learned the z, okay. Well, okay, z, here we have the z sound, z, okay. We also learned the k, okay, and k is a connective. And what else did we have? Well, okay, we also learned that this is o at the beginning, and something like this, o, it is in the middle as it is used. Okay, now let's go to lesson 7, and here we become familiar with another letter or character is p. Now compare it with the b, compare it with this one and this one. As far as the forms are concerned, they are the same, except that this one has 1 dot under it, this one has 3 dots under it, and that makes a difference between b and p. B like brother, like boy, P like Peter, like pencil, and so on. This is a P. This is connective, and therefore when you want to connect it, this portion, this little spot, this one will be deleted, and then it stands on the line. Therefore, we connect it to the following letter. Let's learn some words in which there is a P used. So we have P, A, R, S, T, sorry, S, T A R. Okay. P A R S T A R. Parastar means nurse. Let me write again. P A R S T A R. Okay. P connective. A is a sign. R is a non-connective. S is connective. T is connective. A is non-connective. And then re, which is final. Parastar. What about this one? P. Okay. A. Okay. Then we have then we have K final. Okay. So P A R K. P A R K. Park. Park means park. Okay. Let's look at the sentence. Die Roos در پارک بودم. اوکی. دیروز در پارک بودم. د ای ر ز او ز. دیروز yesterday. د ا ر در این in. پ آ ر ک پارک. ب او د ام بودم. Yesterday I was in the park. Well, of course you can say من دیروز در پارک بودم. Let me write it down. من دیروز در پارک بودم. Okay, من دیروز در پارک بودم. Well, you see here, man was added, but it doesn't make any difference. Whether you say دیروز در پارک بودم, من دیروز در پارک بودم. The reason is that because here we have an ending. Okay, this is ending, the subject marker. So that actually corresponds with the man. So that makes the man redundant. So man, which means I, first person singular, can be deleted optionally because there is a am here. Am, and that's a sign. A marker to show that this is the subject is first person singular. So من دیروز در پارک بودم. I was in the park yesterday. You can say دیروز در پارک بودم. I was in the park yesterday. Okay. So another word would be ت او پ. Okay. Now ت connective, او non-connective. P is by itself individually. Why would we write them separately? Because this vav, which is pronounced u, here is what is non-connective. And tup means ball. Again, t, u, p, tup. Okay. Now, what about this one? Tup, ba, zi, tup. Oh my God. Tup bazi. Tup bazi. T u p tup means ball. B a z I bazi means play. Tup bazi means to play with a ball or playing with a ball. What about this one? U, which means he or she. Dar in park با زی می کرد. او he or she در این پارک بازی می کرد. کرد. Okay. او در د ر پ آ ر پارک ب آ ز I, بازی. M, I, me. K, R, the. He did play in the park yesterday. Okay. Now, another letter that I would like to introduce would be this one, written. The name of the letter is Vav, Vav, okay, Vav, but sometimes it functions as a U, as we have, for example, the Rus, U's, and sometimes it is a consonant, like V, 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 like village, like vicar, like very, okay, like vase, okay, not was, but vase, and words in which there is a V sound, as it is in English. Now, if you let me just write down some words, and then I'll tell you where usually this is pronounced V and where it is pronounced U. Okay, look at these examples. Na, vid, okay, navid, navid, na, vid, na, I, na, na, vid. Navid is the name for a boy. Now, if you divide this into two syllables, the syllables, there are two syllables. Na, okay, up to here. Na, and then say vid, navid, navid. And then this v stands at the beginning of the second syllable. Therefore, it occupies the first the first place in the syllable. Therefore, it's pronounced v, 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 v. So to produce a v, put your lower lips against your upper teeth and pronounce it v, 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 v. Village, as you say in village. Okay. So navid. Okay. Par, one syllable. Then we say viz, parviz. Parviz is the name for a boy. Okay, parviz, the name for a boy. Sa, ma, var, samovar. Sa, ma, var. How many syllables? 3. Sa, ma, var. And now this one occurs at the beginning of the third syllable. So it's pronounced b, 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 and not u. Okay. Now, samovar is a samovar. Okay, it's a Russian word we have borrowed in Persian. It's like a kettle, for example, and you boil water in it. The other one is v, a, k, s, vox. You see, it's one syllable. V, a, k, s, vox, vox. So it occurs at the beginning of the word, and that's vox, v, vox. And vox means polish. Now look at this one. N, a, n, v, a. Non-va. Non means bread, yes? And non-va means baker. So n, a, n, v, a. Okay? Non-va. Non-va means baker. So there are two syllables. Non and then va. And then v occurs at the second syllable, at the beginning of the second syllable, and that is pronounced b sound, not u. Okay? Non-va means baker. What about this one? Vida. Okay? Vida. 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 V up to here. V and then da. And then V at the beginning. So it's a V pronoun. I forgot to tell you that this vav, which is pronounced as V and sometimes U and sometimes O, it is non-connective. So it does not allow any letter to go after it. So that's why this E is written separately. This E is written separately. I mean, it cannot be connected. And then here, Re cannot be connected to this one. Here we have A or Aleph cannot be connected to V. Again, here alef cannot be connected to ve, and then we have ve at the beginning. It cannot be connected to the ye. Okay, vida is the name for a girl. Now, a very simple one, va, 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 ve, a, ve, a. Va means and. Von, okay, one syllable, von. They are all written separately. Why? Because this is non-connective, and then this should be written separately. Von is a tub in the bathroom, okay, the top. Then da, va, dava, okay. Dava is the same as da, ru, okay. Now da, va. You see how many syllables there are? There are two. Da up to here, and then we have va. And dava means medicine. Daru is also medicine. So this is a form of spoken form of the daru, which is a medicine. In daru, we say da-ru. Why do we say u? Because it is final. It's u. It's not at the beginning. Da-ru. This u, this vav is pronounced u because it's at the end of the word. Daru. Okay. Na var, navar. N, a, na, var. There are two syllables. N, a, v, a, r. N, connective. A is a sign. V is connected to it, but it cannot be, I mean, a cannot be connected to v. Okay, and then re. Navar means tape. Tape. We have D, okay? V, A, R, divar. Divar. Now again, there are two syllables, D and then var. And because it is the initial, the beginning of the syllable is pronounced V sound, okay? Let's go to another one. Oh, divar means wall. A, non-connective. V, non-connective. A, non-connective. Z, avaz, avaz. A by itself. A, v, was. A, was. A, up to here. A, one syllable. Was, it with the beginning of the second syllable. Avaz means song. Okay. Now, A, V, zon. Avizon, something which is hanging on a plate, dangling. A, V, zon, three syllables. A, second one will be V's. I'm sorry. A, V, zon. A, V, and the last one is zon. Okay, Avizon. So that's pronounced V, V, V. Avizon is dangling or hanging somewhere. Now, na, v, a, d, navad, na, vad. N, connective, v, non-connective, and then the n, a, v, a, d, navad. Navad means 90, okay? What about this one? Sa, v, a, d, savad. Savad means literacy, okay? Sa, one syllable, vod, okay, savad. Da, da, vi, dan, davidan. Davidan means to run, okay? Davidan. Now, let me make a review of what we have learned today in lesson 7 of writing, and then we continue later on. Abdenerems. Ut is, sorry, e, e, and e, okay? E means sorry, okay? Z, ke, o, okay? Now, p, parastar, parastar. Park, دیروز. در, park, بودم دیروز در پارک بودم. I was in the park yesterday. من دیروز در پارک بودم. توپ 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 بازی. او در پارک بازی می کرد. او در پارک بازی می کرد. واو pronounced the as a consonant here. نوید پرویز سماور واکس نانوا ویدا و وان دوا دارو. I just said that they are meaning the same, but this is pronounced v, this is pronounced u. This is final. This one is at the beginning of the syllable. نوار دیوار آواز آویزان نود سواد دویدن. دویدن means to run. Okay, that was the end of lesson 7. Have fun.